So I thought, as part of our Circle Cloud introduction to using Microsoft Teams as a full company phone system, replacing a legacy phone system you might have on site or potentially a hosted voice platform, it'd be a good idea to show you exactly what the desktop app looks like and what you get extra above and beyond the standard Teams application you've probably been using maybe for the last year and a half as a tool for maybe internal communications, video calling, etc. So you'll see in front of me here, I've got the normal Teams environment, similar to what most people will know. I'm currently on the task screen, but at the top you've also got activities, chat, calendar, etc. You've probably already got a button that's labeled calls, and you might use that already for calling people within your business. What you can't use that for out of the box is for making and receiving external phone calls. What the Teams Direct Calling license does is actually add that functionality to Teams. So if I click on the call button, what you've also got now is a dial pad. So you've got a dial pad there, a conventional dial pad, and from here you can click, type a phone number in and press call, and that call goes out. You'll see at the top here it also displays my current phone number. This is my company DDI, and whoever you're calling, that phone number will come up on their screen as if you're using a conventional phoning system. Other elements you get as well: speed dials. This is traditionally used for your internal contacts, as you can see here for us. What you can also do though is you can also add speed dials from anyone really. So maybe you want to put phone numbers for key clients, vendors, suppliers, anyone you call a lot, and they can be put on this screen and you can just dial them with a click of a button. And you can also group them as well into company, vendors, clients, etc, etc. Really straightforward. Contacts, again, your internal Teams contacts, and you can also add them manually, and you can also pull them in from Outlook as well. Call history, again, very straightforward. It shows you incoming and outgoing calls that you've made or received. Also shows missed calls, and you can click on one of them there and you can call back, add to contacts or speed dial, or block if you need to. You also get a voicemail option. So if someone phones you externally and leaves you a voicemail, you get several notifications of that. One, you get a pop-up in your Outlook email inbox with a recording of the voicemail, so you can play it back, forward it on to someone, etc. You also get it listed here in the same way as you would a mobile phone these days, of who's called in, duration, and again you can mark as unread, you can delete, you can call back. If you click on it, you can then listen back to the MP3 recording in full. What it also does though is it transcribes the voicemail as well. So this is one I did a couple of days ago. It's very accurate as well, which is excellent. Where this is particularly helpful is if you're in a public place and you've got your computer and you want to hear back loads of voicemails after perhaps a meeting. You don't want to play them where everyone can hear. You can just read them off here, and again you can highlight it, copy, stick it into an email, forward it, etc. So again, really simple and straightforward to use. If you receive a phone call, let's show you how that looks if a phone call comes in. So if I just go back to my normal screen and I'll dial Teams from my mobile. So I'm just dialing my normal direct dial number. You'll hear the ringtone as it comes in, so apologies for that. But essentially, there you go. You get a little pop-up in the screen that shows you the number that's calling you. If Teams knows that person, it will put the name of the person there and the photo if it's part of your company. You can choose to decline the call, which sends it to voicemail if that's what you want, or you can choose to answer it, and there you go. And then to finish it, you press leave. So really, really straightforward. If you can use Teams already, then using Teams as your phone system is just as simple and straightforward. Other benefits as well is if you want to dial a number that you've seen somewhere else in the computer, you can do. So let's say this is our company website. You can click the phone number there, press OK, and press call, and that will then dial the number. you can also highlight a number within the computer, copy it, and then dial it as well. So it gives you a full click to dial. Any phone number you can highlight on the computer, whether it be a document, an email, a website, you can then drop it into Teams to dial. So really, really straightforward. From a phone system point of view, which we've covered on a different blog, behind the scenes, Teams calling gives you a full phone system ecosystem. So things like ring groups, hunt groups, voicemail, obviously we've mentioned, auto attendance, inbound services, night service, transferring of calls, all those sort of things Teams does in the background. So for example, if I was part of a particular ring group, let's say I worked in customer services, then my phone number would be in that normal calling plan, which means that if I'm the third person to get a call when a call comes into that ring group, it will come through to me in the normal way. So really straightforward, really easy to use, feature driven. Microsoft are adding features to Teams all the time. The voicemail transcription service was added relatively recently, so it's an organic service with new features being put in there at all times. Really straightforward to use. At a later date, I'll also do a video to show you what the Teams app looks like on a mobile phone, and again, just how simple and straightforward that is to use. But yeah, I hope that's been useful to you. Thank you.